just out on a bike ride and I spotted these two machines for free. So let's grab them and see what the heck's wrong with them. This would be kind of cool for mowing around the fence line. But it does look like the motor's pretty bad. But these motors are pretty common too, so it might be something where, actually I might even have a motor for it, to be honest. So we'll have to check on that. This chipper, I guess his dad gave him, and he said it ran when he got it, but he hasn't used it in who knows how many years. And alright, so this chipper is 8.5 horse. There's the model number. Craftsman, of course. Says it takes a 3-inch diameter branch. But he did say the motor or something is set up so that the motor won't pull over, so it could be that the knives are seized up, or the motor just set up from something. This one, I don't know, there's oil all over the place. This one might be kind of a lost cause. There's definitely some signs of life in the motor. By life, I mean rats or mice. The motor itself, though, looks pretty lifeless. And so at first glance, the knives look pretty corroded in there. Looks like there's a screen here you can remove. These 2 pins. Something kind of eerie about sticking your hand in a wood chipper, even though it doesn't work or run or anything, but I'm going to try to get it moving with a crowbar or something. Oh yeah. Alright. It's a good start. There's no fuel in it, so that's a good sign. It means it's probably not gonna be all gummed up. Guess before I get too far and pour a bunch of gas in it, let's just squirt a little WD or starter fluid in it and just see if it pops off. Rabbit. Let's see. Choke. Oh, come on. All right, well, I think the motor's probably good. Let's check the oil and all that before we do anything more. Filter's in pretty good shape. Oil looks good, like really good. Right where it's supposed to be, and still pretty golden brown. Spark plug seems to be good because it fired on starter fluid, so let's go get some gas and see what happens. Thank you. Give it a little persuasion. That maybe was not the best idea to do right next to my car. Got all that rust out of there though. I think it's not. Get in, so not getting fuel. Let's pop that fuel line off. It's getting fuel. I want to take the bowl off this carb and see what everything looks like inside of there. As far as the float, the bottom of the bowl, see if there's a bunch of crud in there. Okay. Yeah, that'll clog some jets pretty quickly. Alright, at this point I think we gotta take this carburetor off. I was hoping to avoid it, but Thought I heard something. The needle just popped out of there. I mean, that thing looks pretty nasty. There's tons of corrosion on the float. I don't know how well you guys can see this. The rest of it doesn't look too bad. I don't even know if some of these smaller carbs you can actually clean, like take the jets out and clean them. There's got to be a way, but they're a pain in the ass because they're so small. Alright, I'm going to try something. So I'm going to try one of these Chinese carbs. I got this for 16 bucks off Amazon, I think. It's from the Rop Shop, Rugged Outdoor Products. It was 16 bucks, and the replacement carb for the Craftsman or the Tecumseh or whatever was $100 for the OEM carb. So I don't know, I've never tried one of these Chinese carbs, but if I can get it to work for 16 bucks, then that makes a whole lot more sense. It also came with a new gasket. The barb for this came off down into well, just basically down. The other barb came straight back, and the hose was right here, so it connected right there really easily. But this one actually had to come down, make a curve with it. But it's not kinked or anything, so we should be getting fuel. Well, let's try it. Wants to. Runs. Air filter bracket off of here, a couple Phillip head screws, mount it to this carb and get the air filter back on there. works. I don't know. It feels kind of sketchy to me, but I didn't try that other side. That might work a little better. I mean, it's nothing I'm ever going to use. It works, I think, how it's supposed to. It was chipping everything up pretty good. It doesn't feed really well. Like the industrial ones that you get, or that people have for tree service and stuff, feed really well. It does chip it up nice though. I mean, it'd be handy for like a small homeowner. I'm gonna list it for like $100, see if anybody wants it. If I can get 50 out of it though, I'd be pretty happy. Probably give it a nice rinse down and clean it up a little bit and list it. So I'm gonna call this one done. I'm gonna list it for free on Marketplace. If somebody can use it for parts, great. If not, you know, we'll throw it in the scrap heap over here and take it next time we go to the scrap yard. I kind of, like, when I seen it, I was like, I don't know if I even really want it, but I figured if I was taking the one that the guy said would probably run, I figured, you know, as long as I got a scrap pile, and he was trying to get rid of both of these machines, I was like, well, I can throw it in my scrap pile for him. You know, I'm not losing anything. I'm actually probably, I don't know what it's worth, a couple bucks at the scrapyard, but not very much. But like I said, if somebody can use it for parts, I'll put it on Marketplace, and hopefully we can get rid of it that way. If not, we'll haul it into the scrapyard.